Well, hello out there, YouTubers. This is NHRA 1975. It's April 22nd, 2014. I'm just going to do a few updates of what's going on around here. Since that last update video, I did buy a stall converter. So it is a freak show. It's a brand. It's 9.5 inch in diameter. It's about a 5,000 stall. It's a really nicely built unit for the price. You can't see it now, but there's a nice anti-ballooning plate on it. Nice big thick mounting plate, so it looks like a pretty sturdy unit, and I'm hoping to see it in action this year. The engine is still under construction, as you can see, but it's reached a point now where we're pretty close to being able to send out the rotating assembly to be balanced. So that'll be great, and hopefully there's some that'll get going soon. Needs a little bit of decking, the block, but it's coming along. I mean, it might be there this year, so I'm hoping. Other than that, on this thing, I'm just trying to put together the transmission cooler a little bit better. I want to use the Teflon lines I have back here. I'm tired of these my tranny cooler lines leaking. I've put seems like I put like 3 or 4 together using the tubing and flaring, and it just always seems to leak. So what I'm gonna do is, this is actually off a Ford truck, so the fittings on this are actually inverted flare, but you can't really get an inverted flare to braided that I know of. So they do sell a hard line to AN. So what I did, if you could see it down there, but I'll just use the hard line off of that and go to 8-6 and run the -6 all the way up to there with the Teflon braided line, and that should stop it from leaking. I mean, I pray to God it will, because man, that's frustrating. You look under and you see little puddles of tranny cooler, and it could just ruin your day. But anyways, that's about it. I was gonna put a transmission shield on this. I bought one from TCI, but just a warning for you out there, they don't fit a damn any kind of car with a stock floor. They don't even fit this. TCI should really just say right on the instructions, or before you buy it, saying it's a universal fit, and it universally doesn't fit anything. Because man, it doesn't fit this. It's meant for a door car. Well, more than a door car with removable floors, first of all. So I'm going to omit it, and I don't think this car is fast enough to really need a trans shield, so I'm going to leave it off. And I mean, this is a thicker case, and it is a TH400, and I know there's safety people out there saying taking a little bit of a risk, but you know, the other option I have for this, it's a much better option, is the CSR makes a carbon fiber shield that's a lot more form-fitting, but it's $350, so by the time you switch that to Canadian money, it's probably more like $400 and all that. So anyway, so I'm omitting that. So I guess that's it on that. And the biggest update is this thing. I didn't think I'd be buying a truck, but an opportunity came up, and I bought a 1988 Chevrolet Dually. So it's actually in decent shape, and I've been watching videos from Drag Racer 64 and his Super Duty restoration, and that's definitely a huge inspiration. Currently though, this thing, it's not a total rust bucket, but cab corners are need some work, and probably the rockers. Biggest thing about this is, seems like a lot of my projects have this right now. There's nothing in here. There's no engine or transmission, so I'll have to figure that out. I do have a TH400 that can be used in this situation, and I'm going to have to figure out something for an engine. This originally came with a throttle body small block Chevy 350, so I could also put that in, or who knows. I think that's kind of last on the list, because the plan for this thing is basically go through it and replace what's needed. It's not going to be a full-on, full-tilt restoration. I really don't want to do a body job on it. I just want to make it look decent and use the rust preventative paint to stop it from getting any worse. But it is. I got it for a pretty good price, so and everything. And I don't. It's not from up here in Canada, because if it was something that was driven every day, there'd be way more rot than this. It does have a case of the rusties a little bit, but nothing too bad. Plan is to take this bed off first. There's all sorts of wiring down here I gotta get at, and then rust proof the frame as best I can. I don't know what to do about the diff. Maybe I might put new bearings in it, or I might go full on rebuild on it. I don't know. But it's a new project here, and can't tell you that I'm totally motivated to have another project, but I mean, this is probably the only way in my life I'm going to have a truck to tow that thing with, instead of having to borrow people's trucks. But you know, keep at it. And the interior looks like someone put another seat in it, and it's okay, I guess. It'll work, right? And I don't see any rusty floor pans or anything, so it comes with a trailer brake and decent hitch and everything, so that's good. But yeah, as you can tell, the body's not too bad. It was from America. It must have been somewhere down south, because there's no way a body up here, as I said, could last this long. But I guess that's about it. So I'm hoping to have some videos of this thing, taking it apart and going through all the stages. Again, kind of like Drag Racer 64 did, but maybe not as nice, because I'm on a lower budget, I think. But you know, something like that's nice to have. Video like that, it's inspirational. So that's about it. And I guess I might as well show some of my other ride. So I had this since 2002. I did for a while sell to a friend, and then it came back to me. So it's one of these things in life, like if you love something and you let it go, if it comes back, it really loves you. Well, I guess this old girl really loves me. It's 2002 Grand Am. It's got a case of the rusties though. I mean, that black stripe. Those black stripes are basically covering rust, and that's actually what happens to 450. I don't know if you guys can catch it on here. If you don't put any top coat on it, it does fade. So, and the rust went through it here anyways. I mean, I didn't really prep it very well or anything, but it's still, we did, my friend and I, when I sold to him, actually did a lot of work to it, so it should last a while. It needs some new bearings, but it's had a lot of suspension stuff changed on it, a lot of other nicks and knacks, so it's, despite the appearance, it actually isn't so bad. I mean, the air conditioning doesn't work, which sucks, but needs a couple tires. But that's my daily driver, so I work on that and keep it in shape. But yeah, so I guess that's about all the updates for now. And I'm gonna try to finish up get the transmission in, get the drive shaft in, and basically get everything ready so that once the engine's done, it can be dropped in and it can start wrenching on getting all that engine together. So yeah, keep your head up and keep your nose at the grindstone, keep your nose clean, blow your nose often, I guess. Guess that's it for today. Thanks.